As the second wave of COVID-19 reaches a plateau in India, the country is slowly opening up. Currently, the weekly test positivity rate is at 2.06% for the entire country, far lower than the 22% rate seen in early May. But this does not mean that the threat of COVID-19 is completely gone. On the one hand, the number of vaccinated individuals are slowly rising, despite huge challenges like vaccine shortage. On the other hand, infections continue to be reported, primarily led by two states, Maharashtra and Kerala. Among the newly reported infections, how many people have received at least one dose of the vaccine? I'm Suraksha, and in this week's Coping with Coronavirus, we will look at breakthrough infections, which are infections that have occurred despite vaccination, and how these infections can shape the fight against the pandemic. In a breakthrough infection, a virus is able to infect a vaccinated individual by evading the protection offered by the vaccine. The infection needs to occur at least 14 days after receiving the vaccination to be termed a breakthrough infection. In a study conducted by the Indian Council of Medical Research on 677 samples of breakthrough infections across 17 states and union territories, 85 individuals were infected after the first dose and 592 were infected after getting both doses. Among these, only 9.8% of people required hospitalization. The fatality rate was 0.4%. So the vaccines are clearly saving people from serious illness requiring hospitalization or even death. But as the study tells us, vaccinated people can be infected, but once they are, can they infect others? We have been seeing reports of countries in the West with high vaccination rates opening up. Even the Center for Disease Control has relaxed the mask mandate. Over the first quarter of 2021, CDC reported over 10,000 breakthrough cases. Recently, the White House too saw a breakthrough infection.
With the Delta variant now again to make it compulsory to wear mask is the most difficult thing. So hence I urge extreme caution in exempting vaccinated persons from testing or in relaxing mask norms. This is the time where we have to be more careful than before because we don't want to go through the same adversities as earlier.
Given the recent developments over the Delta variant, CDC reversed its stand on 27 July, advising people to continue to wear masks indoors. In India, Karnataka has reported as many as 11,000 breakthrough infections, out of which only 2,000 were fully vaccinated. Out of the 11,000 breakthrough infections, there were 87 hospitalizations and 90 deaths. In Karnataka, the fatality rate for those who are vaccinated is 0.81%. That is, if 100 vaccinated people get infected, not even 1% will die from the infection. Even if breakthrough infections occur, vaccines are still successful in preventing death. Despite the risk of breakthrough infections, multiple states in India have relaxed restrictions for those vaccinated, including two of Karnataka's neighbors. Kerala, Maharashtra, apart from Uttarakhand, no longer require fully vaccinated travelers to carry negative RT-PCR reports. Relaxation for testing like these can be dangerous, as India is not yet completely out of the second wave and the majority of our population remain unvaccinated.
Vaccination gives guarantee only against serious illness and preventing deaths, but not against preventing infection. Therefore, it is better to continue testing the vaccinated till such a stage where a considerable proportion of the population is vaccinated. In fact, I would say testing vaccinated is even more important because they are at the risk of getting infection and also spreading it to others.
Breakthrough infections can be dangerous in a country where over 70% of the population has not yet received even a single dose due to no fault of their own. Right now, over 80% of new COVID cases being reported are caused by the Delta variant of the novel coronavirus. The same variant was also responsible for 86% of all the breakthrough infections in the ICMR study. In other words, the chances of breakthrough infections is higher when it is the Delta variant, which, if WHO is to be believed, is going to become the dominant variant all around the world in the next few months. This should make the states advocating testing relaxations think twice. So that's all from us this week. We will be back next week with a new Coping with Coronavirus story. Until then, stay safe and get vaccinated.